Okay, we should now be live. Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another Arknights live stream. Of course, today's live stream, we're going to be focusing on Headhunting for the most part, and then some other things here and there. But I will not be doing the normal stages. I will be doing, as I keep saying, I'll be doing hard stages most likely next week is probably what's going to happen, or maybe later on. I don't know. Depends on how long it takes to finish through the story up until normal. But that is the plan anyway. Trying to think of anything else to mention at this point. I don't think there is. So that's kind of the main focus for today's live stream, is mostly the headhunting. Maybe other things I'll focus on too, but that's just kind of the general focus. Also, I want to mention, I got 7 to 8 medals when I logged in this screen alone. So I'm just letting you guys know that a lot has happened, without even me doing anything. So I am kind of curious on what the hell I unlocked. So we will check those out probably as well. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. It is also October 31st, it's Halloween. So technically this is the Halloween stream. Anyway, looking ahead here, 9-day login events for all sorts of stuff, from a 10 pull to Savage. It's interesting how they put the 10 pull in with the login. Usually they don't do that, but this time around they did. You can just grab it anytime you want, but it's interesting that they did just kind of merge into the login period, even though it's only the first day. So there's several things we can get. We can have day 2 Operator Foreigner, the 1-star robot, pretty good robot, surprisingly good robot. Theme background, which is flower bed, and a furniture set, interactable furniture, hourglass ornament. Here's some what they mean by that. And then on day 9, we have the skin for April. So what's interesting here is it seems like instead of doing another pot for April, they're giving a skin. So that's the thing. I kind of find it kind of boring that they haven't gone hard for April. Make her like a 6-star in power level, but it's up to them what they decide to do. Regardless, yeah. Like I said, I hate this. I hate this with a passion. Generally speaking, I never really get veins aside from like guarantee, which they have like 3 sets of guarantees. I generally get like crude ore the most, so most of the time anyway. So there is a lot to note, but I've already talked about everything as I mentioned before, so I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. Compensation for maintenance. Before we do anything else, I did kind of forget to finish Annihilation. At one point, my computer froze last night. So yeah, that's the thing. Which is kind of annoying. I don't remember if I was farming or doing Annihilation or not, but I was focused on like other stuff. No, see the newest update that dropped for Dying Light 2, which I will have a video of that up in the near future. Oh, well, before we really get things started, no, I did not. I'm gonna let peeps know on Discord that I'm live. There we go. As you can see there, I barely touch SS anymore. This is the second month I'm probably not going to end up touching SSS.
No, you don't belong there.
Just kind of showcasing like how I feel about SSS at this moment in time. Like I've already have enough of the materials in its own right. The only thing I'm really missing is like the very specific data blocks. So it's like kind of pointless to continue farming it when I could just focus on other stuff. So that's just how it is. Now, it's interesting how they put the absent Cynthia stuff with other stuff, which I find to be kind of sad and funny. But anyway, I'm planning on grabbing Thorn's skin, yes. I'm going really hard with his lore. And as I already said before, we're gonna grab Thorn skin. Okay. Fucking scam. Yikes, bro. I don't know what to really say. Maybe the game doesn't really want you to get logos. Maybe it just wants you to be meta and meta only. What's a logos when you can have W?
Please, don't touch my tail. It broke off once, and it doesn't feel good if people touch it.
Hey, what is this one? Money. That's actually a new line I just witnessed. I think that's,
Looks like there's a lot of good hiding places here in
who
this
would
room.
that actually be?
Yeah, sure.
10 plus W's.
Care to take a peek and tell me if Doberman's in there?
Well, you gotta realize, like, rate
Anyone
rise.
else here?
And something that people have to realize is that it's like a 35% chance to get one of the two. So, like, I could definitely see 600 pulls and not getting him.
With a foot in the darkness, the light becomes clearer. You want to
Next
see?
spot, Hodier.
No, you don't belong there.
Okay. Wizardel and Logos. I know people are gonna say, well, it's bullshit! No, fuck off. Fuck off. This is how we're gonna call it. That's how we're gonna go with it. Okay? Okay, cool. So, Wizardel and Logos. Wizardel, I don't think I need to really talk about her at all. Nor Logos, because they are both powerhouses, and any of them will just completely T-pose on anything you send at them. For the most part. Unless you're just being stupid and don't actually use them any way, shape, or form the correct way. Like, placing them away from the enemy for some reason. Anyway. So there's that. We have Texas the Almarazza, Miose, and Spectre the Unchained. I don't have Miose, so maybe we'll end up getting her, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see how luck is. Texas the Almarazza and Spectre already have. Texas would probably be pretty nice to get pots, but not necessary. Thing. Alter is a thing. I'm really interested to see how she works, how she feels. But aside from that, I've already talked about the rates before, especially with the whole, like, these specific characters too muddies the water really fucking hard. So, like, I'm gonna say this right now. Limited banners are the worst banners to pull for, even though you have a greater selection of characters to possibly get and there's limiteds. Overall, you're more likely to get a 6-star that you want in, like, the normal standard banner. Even with the 150 is way too much, mathematically speaking. It's just, like, for those that are the less than 1% that get unlucky that have to go to 150 pulls for a standard banner character. Which, again, is really rare, but it's not impossible, because it is, at the end of the day, a gacha game. But you're more likely, in that scenario, in 2 6-stars to get one of those 6 stars as the banner character. With this, it's pretty much like 180 to 260 when you at least get the character that you should be going for. But because there's so much variety and it's like 35%. Gacha wise, I mean, we already talked about with like more guaranteed for a character standard. But right now you're dealing with like shiny hunting when it comes to limited banners. Like, that's why it's like, to me, that's why I said instantly, limited banners are the worst in the game. Just because of the fact that, like, there's so much variety and nuance to it that it's like, the likelihood of you wanting to get both characters is extremely low. Like, look at what my last limited banner hunting polls are, and you understand the standard hunting banners, and comparing them, and you'll start to realize that, yeah, you're better off in some instances for standard banners. But there's the fact that limiteds, and they're making, for a while now, they've been making limiteds unique or really strong. So it's really hard to try to pass up. But Wizardell is a thing. So in this instance, you cannot afford to pull pass. I mean, you could say that. You could theoretically try to be a content creator and do 4-star only, like the other several 10s to 20s content creators out there, and not really doing anything unique with yourself by doing that. But it's something you can do. Regardless, yeah, Wizardell's the thing, Logo's the thing. You probably should go for both of them if you can. And, Wizardell being kind of like the chosen one, essentially. I think I kind of really talked about everything else, except for the new thing that they introduced into this. Let's see if they posted here. Not necessarily. But they do have it right here. So, once only, after 300 pulls, you can claim a free Wizardell. And this is something that will be pretty much a somewhat mainstay. I don't know if Pepe is the same. I know La Blonde has a 300, but I don't know about Pepe. So can't say much about Pepe. I don't know if she has it too. Because a lot of people, I guess, don't really care too much about Pepe enough compared to, like, Texas, where a lot of people are talking about it more. So I do know for a fact that Texas will have the same deal as Wizardell here, that after 300, you will guarantee getting them. Okay. Well, I'll say this right now. Pepe has one? Gotcha. I'll say this right now. What we have right now, unless we farm, is all we have for Headhunting. All limited banners have one from now on. Yeah, so you gotta confirm that, yes, Pepe will have one. So if you're going for the limited, you can guarantee getting it. But to me, I don't think most limiteds aren't always necessary. At least Pepe isn't necessary. But Wizardell, I would say probably La Blonde would be less necessary. I think La Blonde's insane. So far we've seen. Okay. I think we could talk all day here, but I think we should get going. So probably what I'll do here, depending upon... Let me check, real quickly. How many single summon tickets? 20. So we will do a 10-fold of single summons, first of all, and go from there. That's probably what I'll do. And then we'll do 10 pulls. Okay. You get lava for our first one. We have gotten lucky before, by the way. We have gotten, like, I can't remember. It was like in the first 10 pull, but doing single summons, we got a 6-star, so not impossible to get a 6-star during single summon pulls. Pinecone desu! I'm sorry, but no. We don't care too much about Pinecone as much as other people. Another lava. Yes, he can quit now. Okay.
Reporting in! You must be the doctor. Call me Myrtle. Myrtle of Durin. Durin said I could get a job here.
Okay, 4. Another lava. So you're waiting to pull more logos later? Okay, our first 5-star. With 5-star guarantee. And who is it gonna be?
Doctor, I'm Aurora. My boss Closure talks about you a lot.
What is the dual 6-star? It's just Fang. What the hell? Man, ready for Picasso token? Gotcha. I'm Cruz. No, that's not what I wanted to do, game.
Hello, Doctor. I'm Totter. Long-range sniping's my specialty.
Okay, our last single summon ticket. Kirito. Okay. I'm gonna do our multi-hunts here. I'm gonna try my best here because my anxiety is just me right now. So, you know, that's fun. Okay. First 10 pull. And completely and utterly nothing. Okay, more freebie pulls. Okay, a 6-star this early. 1 6-star, by the looks of it. Multiple 5-stars.
My name is Plume, formerly of the Pontifica Cohors Lateran. I will be your sword and your wings as I...
I'm Norenta. From now on... バニラと申します。訓練生としてここで勉強させていただきます。ドクター、今後はよろ行動予備隊 A6 のポッカルです。
ポッカルです。Okay.
はじめまして、ドクター。新人オペレーターのジャッキーだよ。前はクルビアで補助警察をやって。はじめまして、ドクター君。私はパフューマーのラナ。あら、パフューマーって
Okay.
スカベンジャーだ。汚い仕事は任せてくれ。あんたも連中。ラバ。
Another lava.
暇でしょうがなかったから。なんとなくここに来たってわけ。
Okay, 6 stars. Services.
Director of the Ecological Section at Rhyme Lab. Not that I think we need any formal how-do-you-do's, Doctor. After all, we've been friends forever now.
As I kinda stinked myself there. I did mention that's like out of all the limited so far from that pile, Miyose pretty much dodged me. So here we are. She finally shows up again. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to limited. Really good chance you're not gonna get the actual banner character. So, fair warning. I thought I got a 5-star, but maybe I didn't get a 5-star at all. Maybe we just got... Wow, we really got... Wow. Okay, game. Okay. Fang does not exist, apparently. Fang does not exist. Only a Miyose. Put Miyose here, take these two out. That's my banner right now. Okay. But that's not what I want to do. Let's continue on. 5-star.
А вы доктор? Спасибо вам и вашим друзьям из рода Silent за помощь. У меня нет особых там...
Okay, 5-star. Services.
Rhodes Island Operator Fang reporting in. I look different from before. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Fang. We're gonna skip. At this point, if it's a 5-star, we are going to skip. That took a bit to actually get... I mean, it's only 40 summons, but still, took a bit. Okay, last 10... No, technically we have one more 10 pull, so... And a blue bag. And so we're getting tickets, so... Okay. Our first 60, but granted we already got a 6-star. And we got another 5-star. Okay, okay. I mean, I'll take that. I don't know if I've got a max pot Kyrkis or not, but I'll take... Okay, not one that I care about, another one that's recently new, and then another thing. Okay. Or I thought I had another, but maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe it... Okay. So it just automatic... So, if it's 10 singles, it shows as a 10? Okay. I know it used to be that it would show as a 10x, but... Okay, that's... I don't know when they changed that, but... Anyway. Math-wise, we have essentially... 8 10 pulls left, essentially. So likelihood we could get 2 more 6-stars. Maybe lucky if we get more. Maybe unlucky we only get 1. Okay, Wolf Boy that everyone's gone crazy about. So 30, we're at 40 now for pity. Another blue bag. So that's, okay. 50. Yeah. 60's average. And 1 6-star. We're not getting really lucky with this one.
Show me your brightest smile.
I mean, I kind of say we kind of were, but we got Miyose, so... I mean, yes, I don't have Miyose, but... We have 2 powerhouses here, so... 6-star! Services.
Ci si rivedi, Doc. La pioggia di Siracusa può lasciarti
Okay. These guys don't exist, apparently. These guys do not exist. That is what I'm learning right now. These guys do not exist in this game. I'm going crazy. Likelihood right now, I don't think I'm gonna get any of them. Just because, like, let's be real here, like, the chances for me even getting one of them is going to be kind of rare, and I'd have to be hopeful. If I go to 300, I can at least guarantee one. But I do not have the resources to go to any of them. Maybe blue box. Another one. I don't think I would even get... I don't think I'm even gonna get close to that, by the way. Okay, we're going. Last pull. And we don't even get the 6-star guarantee. Wow. The game actually kind of did us dirty. Wow. Well, so we had 2 6-stars. 1 6-star, as I said. If we're really unlucky, we get 1 6-star. And that's what happened. It's not even Wizardale or Logos. So... like, we do not have the ability to go any further. I was expecting to at least get 1. Now, if I didn't go for any of the skins, I probably could have done a few more pulls. But we literally have no options at this point. Unless I were to do story, but as I said, I am not going to be doing story. So that is not something that's going to happen. Now... supposedly... oh, yeah. I would technically get at least something, but... yeah, a single. Mathematically speaking, it should be... wow, another 5-star.
Rose Island Operator Fang reporting in.
I thought about I was getting Fang, and the game was like, hold on, no, we cannot do that. We have to give you all the Fangs now, at your own detriment. And there we go. We would have gone to get 60, or at least 70, my bad. 70 pull.
Leash of Death. I signed my name here, right? Her Highness says this name means wishing for a home. I don't make wishes, though. Huh? My handwriting sucks? Screw you. Who are you to judge?
Okay, Wizardale, I don't give a fuck about what you pronounce your name, or your king, or your highness. Okay. Well, it's funny how... I mean, honestly, if I was able to do 300, I probably would have rather gone Logos instead. But there we go. We got the meta powerhouse. I would have liked to have Logos, by the way. I think Logos is the more interesting operator, while Wizardale is just a straight-up nuke cannon. But I'll take that. I'm not gonna continue anymore. I can't really guarantee I could really do anything just because of how things are. So, like, that's probably it, and I'll probably have to get Logos at another day. Okay. Aside from being, I guess sort of pessimistic, module time! Logos should be in the pool. What are you talking about? I mean, in the future, of course. He should be. Okay. Oh, there's also Lopland's module too. Okay, there's a lot of good modules right now we can go for. Salt in the Sand. Deal total of 700,000 damage. And clear into Mizo SV-6 with the C-Star ready. You must plan your own Thorns and have Thorns defeat at least 20 enemies. Gotcha, mate. It's a gotcha. Like, I try to joke around, but at the same time, I'm generally being serious when I mention or talk about, gotcha, and how, like, generally speaking here, you're better off on a standard banner than anything else. Like, don't be too mad at me. What the fuck are you doing? I literally have enough materials to do Thorns, Lopland, Silver Ash, and Wizalter and still have enough. Like, I'm not...
A battle plan. You have to give me one of those at least.
Like, what are you talking about? What are you smoking? I should probably have brought in a Vanguard.
На позиции. Все
Da,
продолжают
da,
верно?
da, 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 da. Yes, I should have. Yeah, yes.
Ох, все целы. Где доктор? Доктор в порядке?
Like, there's a reason why I haven't been going too hard on modules. Is literally because of, oh, hey, I know there's a lot of good modules coming up. I should actually, you know,
There's a
save
mission?
them.
I wanna go.
So it's like, yeah, there's Wizard Altar module, but I don't think I can really touch that. I don't know if I can actually see it right now, because I'd have to work on her.
I'll follow your baton for the time being.
I say that. Yeah, I don't think they
If I die here, use the pension to buy some roast potatoes for the gang.
No. Yeah, I have to go to E2, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Zero mod mats. Oh. Not my fault. It's like, yes, yes, I understand, but at the same time, it's like,
Whew, almost gather around me, guys.
Better match your staff. I know what to do. Don't order me around. I'll join in the performance at the right section.
На позиции. Gather around me, guys. Угощайтесь.
I will get to it. Chill the fuck out, man. It's like, yes, strong, super strong. I get it. I get it, but like, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I know, like, it's super, super, stupid strong. I should have brought a healer.
Ooh, almost there. Gather around me, guys.
I know. I've seen what she can do. She can literally solo Mizuki or Mizuki's sister. I still don't understand if it's Mizuki or Mizuki's sister in IS4.
Все проголодались, верно?
And if you... Okay.
Пришло время особого блюда.
Okay. I guess I could use it to take out those egg things. Yeah, okay. I need to bring a healer, but before we do that, I'm gonna actually need to, I guess, just to see what the modules are for Walter. I am actually gonna do max.
You don't have to prove anything to me with your videos. We'll see how you take advantage of people's lives. We'll see closely.
Okay.
Can you come up with something new, Doctor? Other than this useless little garbage? Why don't you, say, have Calcit sing me a song? Or if that's not sincere enough, you could join in. Give me a duet.
Sass is strong with this one.
You don't have to prove anything to me with your videos. We'll see how you take advantage of people's lives. We'll see closely.
She needs 4 of the 3. And, okay. Do shall he? Why do I need to prep the maths? In a somewhat not joking, but joking side, it's like, yeah, sure, I could, but like, I don't really know what the maths are to begin with because a lot of the resources have been itself, so, you know. Granted, I could use other sites, but I didn't bother looking it up because I'm not that interested in worrying about it. And one of the worst devices. 215. Okay.
I don't have the energy to waste on saving this land. I just want to kick in the military commission's front door and make laddering candles out of the guys inside. Then blow 'em sky high, spreading out to the Babel logo with 15 different colors. I'll send you an invite to the show. It's gonna be one for the ages, I guarantee.
Okay. That's, oh. I wanted, okay, game. Wanted to go into here and switch to this as default. I know S2 has some use case, but S3 is also there, so. Okay. Module, what do we need to unlock? Oh, 120,000 damage and DM-5. And 20 enemies. Again with the whole enemies kill and damage output. That just kind of seems easy, but like brain dead at the same time. Okay. I go with us too.
With a foot in the darkness, the light becomes clearer. You want to see? No. You don't belong there.
Okay. Bring the logos in because we can. Oh, 1 for now. E2 level 1.
I'll follow your baton for the time being.
And just because we have to.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
Anorexia.
Подождите нас, доктор!
better watch your step.
I'm here to help.
Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da.
I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it. Don't keep me waiting. Don't keep me waiting.
Напозиции. Мина, атака, взбодритесь, народ! We're counting on you again today, little apple. どんな苦境でもみんなと一緒に立ち向かうから。The Revenant's battling again. Son of a cunt's got filthy mouth. Gather around me, guys. 呼吸を整えてリラックスして。
わかった。動き回る。そうすればお互い手間が省ける。
呼吸を整えてリラックスして。Ooh, almost done. Gather around me, guys. So you wrapped your now, wait in line. We got plenty for everyone.
Overall, attacks force range that says sometimes the randomly attacks targets within attack range. Just to give you an idea.
Взбодритесь, народ!
Oh no! W!
Revenant's battling again. Ooh, almost done. We're counting on you again today, little apple. Все проголодались, верно? Фух, 呼吸を整えてリラックスして。
I'm listening.
Okay. Good done
Do you like
with
my
Honeyberry, but
Guess what I used to paint them?
that is the most insane line I've heard from Rosado. Holy fuck! That's the most insane line I've heard the same from. Granted, I don't think that's the case, but okay, Rosado.
With a foot in the darkness, the light becomes clearer.
Okay.
You want to see?
Oh, Silverash, that's
No.
fine.
You don't belong there.
Silver Ashu. Okay, during battle, have you Silverash use 2 silver slash a total of 10 fucking times. Okay. Here beat Ash to 7. You must appoint your Silverash and have Silverash defeat at least one. Wish I could've got that. Well, she's trying to infer that she uses blood, but okay, Silverash has to deal with Fudge Boy. Okay. Well, Thorns is
Getting this crew together
I think
wasn't easy.
good. We'll switch
better
to
make them count.
Do
Silverash here.
you wish me to act as your proxy? Very well. But you must pay me due tribute later.
If I die here, use the pension to buy some roast potatoes for the gang.
Yeah, they're like a pinkish red.
時間です。そろそろ出発しますね。I'm here to help. Don't worry, you got me.
That's a lot to worry about.
I'm listening.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I know what to do. I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
Very well.
looks awfully dangerous. You call me out for this? Whew, almost got it around me, guys. みんな戦いに集中して、どんな苦境でもみんなと一緒に立ち向かうから。
Made up your mind? Art thou mine worthy enemy, or art thou not but a jester?
Am I the only tuber in your band?
The Revenant's battling again. Son of a gun's got a filthy mouth. Napazitsi? The Revenant's now, wait in line. We got plenty for everyone. Vadritis narod!
Acknowledged.
It's mostly for not to kill the chaka dude, so Silver Ash can kill him. That's why. Because if I were to face her left, then she would eventually kill the dude, and I didn't want that, so. That's why I face her down, so she can handle the bottom row here and do damage.
What are you planning?
Oh, I guess I'll just use my skill.
For what reason hast thou come?
So you racked your brain, poor little guy. It's your unlucky day.
What are you planning?
The Revenant's battling again. Son of a gun's got filthy mouth.
I know what to do.
We'll get Fudge Boy out, and we'll use the skill one more time, but...
Very well. Made up your mind? Art thou mine worthy enemy, or art thou not but a jester?
Okay.
A satisfying battle. It brought palpitations even to my heart.
And now Wizardels, and then Loplons. Okay.
You don't have to prove anything to me with your videos. We'll see how you take advantage of people's lives. We'll see
Okay.
closely.
That's not what I want to do. VN-5. And defeat 20 enemies? Right?
With a foot in the darkness, the light becomes clearer. You want to see? No. You don't belong there.
Right. 20 enemies. Yes, defeat 20 enemies. Okay.
Let's go! I'm here to help! Dissonanzen.
Picked out your bait yet?
Whew! Almost we're counting on you again today, little apple.
I should have used this skill. Whatever.
Все проголодались Finish the mission briefing. I know what you want. Позвольте мне!
Well, it doesn't say her skill.
I know what to do. Don't order me around.
So I would assume
Join in the performance at the right section.
it's...
Acknowledged. Made up your mind? Thy pleas falleth upon deaf ears.
Stage に到達。治療目標発見。Угощайтесь!
The Revenant's battling again. Son of a gun's got a filthy mouth.
Whew. Okay, I have to get serious now. Все проголодались, верно?
Okay.
Угощайтесь! Выберите меня! Меня выберите! Все проголодались, верно?
So you racked your brain. Who says there's always a countdown?
Пришло время особого блюда гум.
Acknowledged.
The Revenant's battling again. Son of
I'm listening.
Угощайтесь!
What are you planning? Thy pleas falleth upon deaf ears.
Пришло время особого блюда гум. Позвольте мне!
Okay. That should be it.
Take a breather and tally up
Yep.
your losses. Nothing worth celebrating here. We might be dead in a second or two.
Unless that's the wrong one. Unless it did the damage output more than... 60. Yep. Just to defeat 20 enemies, so... Okay, so what we have left is, for sure... Loplond. That's kind of it that I want to for sure get. 80,000, and clear the 4-3 with 3-star rating. You must deploy your own Loplond, and have Loplond defeat at least 10 infused Originium slugs. Okay, this is the stage I think I could literally just auto farm with Loplond here. So, which is funny. I think I probably, you know what? Let's see. Can Loplond from a long time ago trust farm do it? Because this is actually the farm map that's like best showcases why she's good. Granted, I don't know, because I do kill a lot of them without using Loplond.
機嫌なの。
I can't remember.
ついてないわね。踏んでみたら
Вы не видели настоящей войны, жалкие недомерки.
Get around, guys. 気をつけなきゃ。そうか。いい夢を。さあ、クイズよ。
I don't think so, but we'll see.
すべて倒せばよいのだな。
I'd be genuinely surprised if I do, but it's very likely that Thorns will be the one that kills him.
ほら、リラックスリラックス。ね。
Probably 6 or 7 right now, but we probably would have to make sure we do, oh yeah, the bomb killed, yeah. I don't think so, unless it considers, like, other things. Another one? Yeah, the interesting thing about this stage is it has, like, a very long tail end to it, and it's because, yeah, they have, like, 2 more demons that spawn in. There we go. Is that somehow enough? Vermil! No! Not Lava Vermil! Okay, game. Okay, okay. So that kinda confirms it, but we did get a little bit damage. We can alter it. But this is like the stage to farm both of these materials, so that's why that's the case. Okay, Wizardel, GTFO. We're bringing our girl Loplond.
Make Texas the leader.
We'll probably go S3.
Getting this crew together wasn't easy. We better make them count.
We might bring poor people, but I'll go with that for now.
時間です。そろそろ出発しますね。Good scenery here, Doctor.
There's like a lot of slugs that we should be able to easily get it.
With me fighting you guys. Then please do your best this job, or I'll be really bored.
みんな戦いに集中して。治療は私がやります。どんな苦境でもみんなと一緒に立ち向かう。You'll have to try harder than that. Napazitsu, I have to get serious now. みんな頑張って。
Alright, Silver Ash.
Very well.
Swing to your heart's content.
What are you planning? What are you planning? Fool! For what reason hast thou come? What are you planning?
Oh boy.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Yep.
I'm listening.
Good shit. We'll put you down.
What are you planning? Fool! For what reason hast thou come?
shit. Goblin. Did enough damage and enough of the slugs. Because of W. Or, well, I have a lot of resources to begin with, or at least was Adele, but with W, trust farm's not an issue, obviously. But in terms of resources, I already have enough resources accumulated because I played this game long enough that it's like I just generally do, especially with event shops. I just tend to have resources galore.
With a foot in the darkness, the light
and not
becomes
counting the huge amount of other resources that I currently
you don't belong there.
don't have acquired yet. So, for example, there is a decent amount of resources in, let me grab to here, integrated strategies I have not collected for both IS4 and IS5. Like, there's so many resources I have yet to collect that it's just, it's easy to stockpile. Same thing for IS3 here. And then Reclamation Algorithm also has resources that I haven't collected, but I haven't really played it enough. So it's like, there's a lot of ways to get a lot of resources, and a lot of the time, stockpile. If you continuously play this game enough, that just will naturally happen. After a certain point, at least to me, it's like, after a certain point, even if you're a free-to-play, I feel like you'll be stocking up resources. So that a lot of the time, let's say you get like a new character in the future, you could probably easily instant E2 them, just for the fact of having the resources already there. Aside from the chips. The chips are going to be the one thing that you're probably going to have to farm still. But generally speaking, that's just how a lot of the time it goes. And then of course I specifically farm later stages for the lore requirements of items. So with that, I can just easily grab any tier 4 or tier 5 materials. I usually go for like 200 if I can. So it's, yeah. Your best bet for trust farm, aside from like, you know, during events, using 1 to 2 6-stars and then farming the materials and the characters. The best way, aside from, you know, stages, is using the base. The base is by far the easiest way to trust farm. I don't use it enough as I should be, but I have like 98% of the operators max trust, so there's that. Pretty much base assistant. Base assistant is the best way to get trust, because you can get the trust increase every 2 times per day. And whenever you get max trust, it will notify you that that character is max trust. This is something that the game doesn't tell you, but this is a way you can increase trust. Maybe it does tell you, but it's been a hot minute that I've seen it, so I don't know if that's the case or not. Maybe somewhere it does tell you. But yes, base assistance is the best way to trust farm on top of already trust farming normally. So if there's a character that's really hard to trust farm, or you don't trust them, I doubt you have 90% max trust, bro. Blake, what the fuck you talking about, mate? You literally have seen my trust list. Like what? What are you smoking, mate?
With a foot in the darkness, the light becomes
What?
clearer. You want to see? No.
Like, it's literally up to Innis and Deer. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 characters out of 314. That's definitely above 90%. But a lot of those are already above 100, so if you don't count 100, that will only be 1, 2, 3. Only 3 characters. Only 3 characters that I'm not done trust with. That's definitely over 90%. Like, that's like 98, 99. But yes, that's why and how all of every single character From the usable to the non-usable to the 1-star. Base assistant is the best way to increase trust. It is like by far the easiest without necessarily bringing characters, but remember it's only a certain amount. So if you do both base assistance and using that character to farm trust, like he's already at 127%, and I haven't really, honestly, if I was like farming non-stop, he would already be at 200, but I just don't have the ability to. So you also take advantage of event trust buff increase as well. Does help, but it's not always a necessary thing to do. But anyway, I haven't been doing it the best as I possibly can. I probably would already have every character max trust to begin with, but
With a foot in the darkness, the light becomes clearer. You want to see? No, you don't belong there.
yeah, well, it just comes down to, do you want to focus on trust farming a character for whatever reason, or not, and benefiting from what other base subjects there is. And that's, honestly, that's up to the person. I think they could probably figure that out on their own. Anyway, Loplin's done, I just have to get their modules. Thorns of Silver Ash, I have no plans on the other characters. There's also Wizardell. I might be missing some or forgetting some, but that's for a later point. There's certain characters I do need to finish Trust Farm, I just haven't really touched. Anyway. Okay, for now, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to do. I will not touch the story on stream because I will be doing normal story stages by myself. That's just something that I will do. That's always something. That's something I've been doing since last year with episode 12. So it'll probably be next week when we actually start to touch the main story. We'll see. It depends upon how fast I can get through the Veil story. Because I still need to finish that. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing here. Not right now. Well, I won't be doing it on stream, but I'll be doing it off stream. I don't think there's anything else to do. I thought that the event, or at least this event with, or whatever the way to do Civilite, is like a side event thing. Oh. Okay. I will at least read this, but I will be doing things off stream when it comes to the story, so that's why I'm not gonna do that. Because like what's saying will be Seeker's Entry and Crime will be lowered, becoming available to any player. This is mostly due to the fact that Civilite Interna. After the event, Absolved will be the Secret Stages will have their level requirement reverted. Crime players to clear 13-14 to unlock. The jobs necessary will also end and replace with permanent jobs. Any episode 14 progress made during the event, including first player rewards, will not be reset after the event. Lower entry requirements ends at 11-14. After the event, hidden front and service place previously accessible in episode 14's time limited lowered entry requirement will become permanent modes within episode 14. Okay. Okay, I thought that was not the thing. I need to continue looking, investing into that, and seeing what the actual heck's going on with this. Okay, yeah, I already have Scene and Siege, so you can get Siege skin, and you can get Scene as well. You can get 3 more Summon Headhunting session tickets. Again, this is why I say, like, I don't do SSS anymore, because, oh, here's more ways to get more of the supplies that I already have too much of, that I probably will not even get under 300, maybe, probably, depends on, I'll probably go under 300 with Rizdel, Logo, Rizdel, Thorns, and, Silver Ash. But I still wouldn't need to farm it, because I'll be using at least, like, over half of my blocks, which is more important than data supply instructions or sticks. Especially sticks, like, my goodness. I feel like they need to have, like, some conversion thing with these items to actually make SSS worth it after a certain point, but I doubt it they will do that. Because they want to limit you on how much blocks they can to make it an end game. And I don't like that because it just feels too restrictive. At this point, I've already made so many suggestions on what they could do for end game, it's not even funny. The fact that I also mention the shipwreck or ship stock mechanic from Azure Lane. For those that are unaware, that mechanic features around the idea of unlocking characters long-term, and they're continuously added, I think, every year, but they take a long time to unlock. But these characters are usable and good. If you've played Azure Lane, you know what I'm talking about. I generally think that that is the best way. I feel like it can work really well in Arknights, especially with the balancing of the game. So they have a lot of other unique ways they can handle it too, like doing specific missions to unlock them. Unique missions that require you to do certain things that are difficult, but are worth it to get a really good operator. And you could just look up guides, I guess. But you could use any operators that you have to do it. So long term, it could eventually be easier, maybe. Also, I did not see Siege before right there. And I have no fucking clue who that is. I'm gonna assume that's the end dude, the cloth dude. I'm guessing that's who he is right there. But that's definitely Siege. I have no idea about the story. I need to finish Babel, and I will go into Observability Seekers of the story. But I will not be doing that on stream. I will not be doing the normal stages on stream. I will be doing the hard mode stages after I'm done with the normal story. After I read through it, I will keep mentioning this for those that ask. I did that with episode 12. I did that with episode 13. The reason why I did it with episode 12, though, was at the time I did not have internet because we were moving. So I just continue to stick with that. So this is mostly due to the fact that a lot of the story stages are... a lot of the stages are story stages, where they heavily focus on the story. So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm gonna focus on that. With episode... I definitely did that with also episode 8, because episode 8 had a cutscene in between, and I wanted to experience that normally, than having to skip it in Rage, because I had to go through the stages first. So that's why I decided the way I did. It's kind of annoying that's the case from time to time, but I think from now on, that's probably how I'm going to do about it with the normal stages. And if you want to blame anyone, blame Hypergriff, because they don't separate the two. So, and I think it's better that's not the case, but that just means you guys are going to have to wait until I eventually get around to doing hard mode. Granted, I can do hard mode now, but hard mode's still in the same position as normal mode, with the story stuff. But you can skip it if you've done the normal stuff. Normal story stuff, if you do that and do the normal story stages, you can skip the hard mode stages, or at least you can skip doing it through hard mode. Anyway, it's a little kind of convoluted when you think about it, but that's how I'm gonna go about it. From what I heard, episode 14 is supposed to be really easy. That's what I've been getting told, so who knows with that. Anyway, I think that's all to mention and to note for today's stream. As I said, today was not going to be like a too long stream. I was not going to touch the story stages. That's just how I've kind of been doing it. We did the Headhunting. Not the greatest Headhunting session, honestly. Yes, I got Rizdel, but like we got say technically, which I didn't have it before, which is another limited, so I can't be. And we also got Texas Oatsu too. So technically, we got really lucky in terms of limiteds. We got like 3 different limiteds. One I already got, one for pot, and then one of the best limiteds so far that the game's released. Logos, either I'm gonna have to get really lucky with the logins, maybe go for them again at a later point, or get them at a later date. Which is unfortunate because I think he's more interesting than Rizadel in my opinion, and I like what he offers and does. But if I had to choose between the two, I think Rizadel, just because of how meta she is, I think she is the better of the ones to go for. I think I kind of speak to my mind. Right now, it's not the new month yet, by the way, so I can't just farm like I did last time with Shu. Which I say that I'm actually gonna probably do that. I might do that for week 2, start of week 2, so next week today, or next week I should say Thursday. I will likely do a stream focusing on this again, farming on recruitment, getting gold tickets, and then getting about like 40 more summons to do on the banner. That's probably something I'll do. That's thinking about that, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Especially by then, I should probably gone to the main story and getting a lot of materials saved up. So that's probably what we're looking at right now, at least when it comes to the banner, and hopefully maybe getting logos. Aside from that, Texas the Armorazza. So we did get a pot for Texas the Armorazza. Let me go to level, because I'm used to that. Okay, so that's interesting. So I got a pot for I completely forgot I already have a max pot. Okay. I forgot that I had a max pot Texas. Holy shit. I completely forgot about that. That's the thing about Arknights sometimes, that I forget, like, oh shit. Yeah, that's right, I got a max pot Texas. That makes sense why she wasn't showing up. And we did get a max, we got all the tokens for Fang here. I will probably use Fang in the future. I do want to try to check her out, see how she works. She seems interesting. Is Wizardel an M9 units? Logos is definitely an M9. Wizardel is not, from what I understand. Especially when you consider how much people value her S3. I would say her S2 is not bad either, as a more of like a kind of a long-term, more consistent crowd control option. But when you consider S3 existence, X3 just completely makes S2 and S1 irrelevant, honestly. S2 is a thing, and I know people talk about S2, but it's mostly just S3. But you might want to consider looking into S2 as well. But I strongly suggest probably just S3. I have not heard or seen anything about S1. So I honestly can't really say anything about that. The Revenant Shadow is just insane. That is kind of an insane summon, but anyway. I mean, heck, S3 does better than Ling. And Ling was considered to be the best solo operator in the game. It's not Wizardel. So just take that in consideration of how strong S3 is. And the fact that her summons make her summons plus her talents plus her S3 all combined together to make the most insane build in the game. I did 277 pulls, 4 Riz, and 1 Logos. Is that bad? I would say that's pretty damn good, considering that you're probably at least guaranteed one of them Just one in 180 to 260 pulls is what I generally average. Depending on the fact that there's also other characters you can get too, which from my example, I only got one Wizardel, one Yosei, and one Texas the Armorazza. Like, that's generally what most people are going to get in about, like, 150 pulls, roughly speaking. And then probably about, like, another 60 to 90 pulls, you might get one more 6-star. So I would say 4 Rizadels and 1 Logos that have roughly, like, 33% each chance to get them. I would say that's pretty damn good if you're trying to go for those two specifically. Especially just getting one of each is extremely lucky. Or at least really lucky, I should say. Just getting one, probably about... I mean, granted, if you go to 300, you can get both of them guaranteed. So if you get both of them way before 300, I would say it's pretty good. I don't know when you got that one Logos, but if you got... Depending upon when you got that one Logos and the one Wizardel, depending upon that number, specifically how much you summoned, compared to 300, that can guarantee kind of show you, like, okay, how lucky you were. If you had to go to 300 to get both of them, I would say you got really unlucky. I would say, no, you got probably average luck, I say. I say average luck, because technically, you only get one of them guaranteed in 180 to 240, so... Yeah, I got both Miosei and Texas. I did not get Miosei yet, because Miosei decided to run away while Hyoyok was too interested in me. So, I mean, I'll take it. So yeah, I essentially got 3 limiteds. I mean, if you didn't have any limiteds, like getting 3 limiteds, like Miosei, Texas, and Residel was pretty fucking good in like a profiles essence. But since how I play, how many operatives I have, how long I've been playing, Pretty Spark, Texas. Do you have Yado Alter? I think both Yado Alter and Texas Alter are pretty good, and I think having one of them is you're in a good position to have at least one of them. If you do not have Kirin or Yato, then I would suggest going for Texas, because Texas is really fucking good as a fast way to play. I'm a returning Year 2 character. I'm on Chapter 8. Yeah, Texas is going to be really helpful. S2 and S3. Trust me. There are a lot of times where it's like, I could use Texas right now to make my life so much simpler. She's fast redeploying how much damage she does, plus with the crowd control aspect with her S3 or S2 for single summon damage, depending upon the scenario. Yeah, if you have the ability to spark Texas, I mean, I would suggest it if you have the ability to. But don't go out of your way. Raid for Crown Slayer? Bruh. I mean, Crown Slayer is not much damage, but more for support, but... I don't, like, if I had to compare Texas and Crown Slayer, Texas is damage. Crown Slayer is debuff. Yeah, there's a crowd control aspect with Texas, yes. But the fact of how Crown Slayer works, I'm not expecting her to out DPS Yado or Texas, but I'm expecting her to be introducing crazy shenanigans with the accuracy decrease. Crown Slayer? Yes, in the future. Texas, so for instance, her S3 is damage, but she also stuns consistently. So she kind of has a crowd control aspect with the stun and the damage output. S2 is more of DPS with the minus res for 10 seconds. So in certain scenarios, S2 is better than S3, but in a lot of scenarios, S3 can work too, when you could probably have better use case with S2. It's just that kind of showcases how stupidly good S3 is. If you go to the video of me doing CC2 Underdawn, with the recent CC2, there was a map where, Dorothy's map, where you deal with the robots. I used S2 a lot on that map, but like one of the last clears I did, S2 Project Red on crack, S2 Project Red on crack, it would be S2. Yeah, it would be S2, not S3. S3 is way better than S2. Yes, she also hits air too. Like, S3 is insane. I might as well kind of showcase as a Let's see here. What would be a good showcase? I don't think we can do any stages. Yeah, that's stupid. The fact that they lock them and don't allow you to do anything else. I use her a lot in well, not really roguelike. I do too from time to time, but Tales in the Sand, I probably would use her a lot more if I was playing it more. She's not that great in Babel. What should I get? You're gonna have to Ike Blake with that, because I don't know what that offers. There's a lot of characters, though, I think that you could go for, like Reed Alter, Yunnar. I'm not entirely certain who's also possible to get for the pack, but I think Ike Blake would have a better answer than me. But anyway, Babel's not a good showcase. Granted, I could use her in Babel, but there's, like, way better showcases. But I guess I could use her in the boss battle. Because she could be used in the boss battle. Might as well do that. And also, I want to do that because the music's lit. It's also annoying that this is the only time you get to face Amiya. Everyone up to Hodier. You know, I would personally say Hodier, but, like, I feel like that would not be fair to a lot of people. We're gonna do Innis, S2, Honeyberry, Myrtle, Gumi, use Silver Ash S3, and then we'll bring in Texas as a showcase, S3. Innis here. Yeah, Innis is also really good.
Let's go.
Okay, I don't want to read the story. I'm sorry, guys. This is the only issue at this stage, is it forces the story. So just ignore the story aspect. I'm gonna have to get through this. Best healer is Reed Alter. January and Spark Medic Sheep. Oh yeah. Okay. So she can hit multiple.
I know what nothing can mask the scent of despair.
Very well.
So every time she kills something with her talent, she essentially acts like she redeploys again. So she, as you can saw there, she did another set of attacks there. And she's a fast redeploy, so she has up to 14 seconds with Silver Ash anyway. I have to mention Silver Ash. Okay, I'm gonna put her here so I can not worry about the fast slowdown effect. And so she killed, so she did it again. Then you can exchange her for Reed Alter. Yeah, I know 4 you could probably get her Reed Alter to a certain extent for free. Nice to use case. This is not a good showcase because I mean I say that, but there's Silver Ash, so Silver Ash should help. I can't necessarily hit that, which is kind of annoying. Take you out.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
I should really focus on bringing someone else, but I'm just...
Hai un problema da risolvere? Assumo le posizioni designate.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
どんな苦境でもみんなと一緒に立ち向かうから。
Obiettivo avvistato. Ci vorrà solo un minuto.
I could probably do this. I should do that. Yeah.
Made up your mind. Art thou mine worthy enemy, or art thou not but a jester?
I'm here to help.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora che la vedrai con me.
This is not a good showcase, but like it kind of does a good job.
Questo ti farà tacere. Nothing can mask the scent of despair. Assumo le posizioni designate.
So she can do lots of damage really quickly.
治療法を見つけた。
Assumo le posizioni designate. Don't keep me bettering at your step. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, I'm still missing this one down here.
Questo ti farà tacere. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
And she's probably gonna die. Yeah, that's fine. She's been, and are you talking about, Reed Alter, or, I mean, Texas? Yes.
Questo ti farà tacere. Picked out your bait yet?
Good scenery here, Doctor.
What are you planning? Fool! For what reason hast thou come?
You can't hide your fear. Don't keep me waiting. Le tue ultime parole non mi interessano comunque. Più fai veloce, meno farà male. Picked out your bait yet? I know what nothing can mask the scent of despair. Questo ti farà tacere. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Okay.
Я здесь, чтобы защищать. Взбодритесь, народ.
Hai un problema da risolvere? Picked out your bait?
Все проголодались, верно?
I know what you can't hide your fear. Hai un problema da risolvere?
S2 probably would be better in some scenarios, but I feel like just because of how this is, I'm probably gonna leak here. Because I don't know what their pathing is.
Questo ti farà tacere. Assumo le posizioni designate.
Very well.
Because I don't know what the game's gonna do.
What are you planning?
На позиции.
Qui non è successo niente.
Stage に到達。治療目標発見。Взбодритесь, народ.
Don't keep me waiting.
Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Get Texas out. S2 would be better in this scenario, but I mean, S3 you can see how it can be used even without necessary S2, and it can also hit certain of the ones on the corner end. But there we go. There's Silver Ash done. But it can also help deal with easily certain enemies, also stunning consistently. That's not the best scenario, but like that kind of showcases what you can do with. I mean, I'd probably, like, a better scenario would be like me doing Raw like that, but I'm not gonna go any further with that. For now, I'm gonna end the stream off here.
With a foot in the darkness,
But yeah,
the light becomes
Zexus Alter is pretty damn good.
You wanna see?
Reed Alter is also pretty good.
You don't belong there.
Leonor. I know you can't get Zexus Alter in the Summon Slack ticket. Which, actually, can I see what it is? Okay, we can preview. Okay, okay. So we can actually see... Okay, so it showcases the Colonel Headhunting and showcases Fallen Operatives from the standard Headhunting. And then characters I don't have. Join Discord because it's sad. But yeah, if you need any questions or need any help, Discord is a good place to join to see or get any info. So in this scenario, I probably would go for a character that I don't have. Probably Jessica or Executor. If I need kill buy for IS5, we're gonna have issues. Because I'm getting tired of leaning certain characters for IS. I'm just gonna be brutally blunt with that. Anyway, so characters, Innis. Some people think Typhon wasn't that great to begin with. Some people think she's really good. I'm in the boat that Typhon's actually pretty good, but a lot of people think other characters are better, so they just kind of forget she exists. Or think she's not that great. But she's not bad. But, we kind of ignore her for now. So, Innis for sure. Mjolnir for sure. Reed Alter for sure. Even questioning if I would say Kelsey. Surtur, for sure. I would say GG if it wasn't for the fact that we have Lapland Alter that's coming out now, so she exists. You probably, I mean, I don't know if Jessica would be, but she's pretty good. Like, that's the thing, it's like, all these characters in the right hands are pretty good, but some are just gonna be obviously better, and I think that's probably, like, what I would go with. I mean, there's Gnosis as well, so I would probably suggest Gnosis. I mean, I like him. Freeze debuff, if it wasn't for the fact that they started giving everything, every boss, freeze, immunity, I would say go for him, but unfortunately that's the thing. I would go for Suzerain over him nowadays because they just, again, they make everything freeze immune at this point, so it's like, what's the point of Gnosis existing if your bosses are just gonna always be freeze immune? He's just gonna be more for crowd control of enemies than the bosses. He used to be good because he was able to freeze bosses, but anyway, nostalgia aside, yeah, Innis, Mjolnir, Reed Alter, and Surtur. And then up here, maybe these two, Executor and Jessica Alters, but like, out of the, I would go for these four main ones: Surtur, Mjolnir, Reed Alter, and Innis. And if I had to choose anyone from the Colonel Headhunting, it probably would be Suzu or Saria. Or Kyobe. But you could get them in Colonel Headhunting, so like, I would suggest focusing on Colonel Headhunting whenever you can, and specifically go for whatever operator you want. Tashiguma also is pretty damn good nowadays. She's considered to be the best tank in the game, which is kind of funny how in the beginning she wasn't. But because of her stupidly high defense with S2, and the fact that she could just ignore, like, dodge 25% of the time for arts and physical, that kind of just made her, like, a really nice tank overall, and especially for a high end. But, again, as I said for these, you can get them in Colonel Headhunting, so it's like, and you can also get them in Recruit too, so I would hold off on using it on these guys. Unless you're just extremely unlucky and you really want that character, I would strongly recommend not going for Chrono Headhunting ones. I would go for the main 4 that I've mentioned many times already. Starter, Greed Altar, you know, and Innis at this point. The others are good, and I would, in some way, shape, or form, say, yeah, you could probably use them. You could, all of these characters have some sort of use case. Some more than others, of course, but that's probably what I would say the strongest for. And you get 10 heading, 10 wool too, so I don't know if I'll go for that. I might consider. Just because I think Jessica is interesting enough that I'm considering going for her. But I'm not gonna go for Kirby. I'm on that boat of I hope Kirby is not necessary at all. I would be annoyed if that's the case. And I don't think that's going to be the case, but who knows. Granted, I don't think I'm gonna go high-end either. I might try, and there might be ways I don't have to. I'm kind of hoping, but we'll see. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for today's live stream. I don't think there's really anything else to note or mention. At this point, I can go on and on and on and talk about things, but I strongly suggest for anyone that has questions to join the Discord, and either me or
Fate. I've pursued it.
hold boss for forever.
And finally strangled it to death.
And she's the only way.
You've done the same.
Because isn't it flying? I mean, granted, I know boss 4, everyone's been doing it at level 15. That's with level 15, mind you. Yes, any character that has an altar, both its altar and the original character share trust. So with altar here, even though I just got her, should be 200 trust, because this is the altar of W. And if you click on trust, it just says shared trust points. W Wizardo. So it does straight up tell you if you look into it. So if you've been playing the game for long enough and you have like pretty much a lot of characters, trying to trust farm an altar is not really going to be an issue at all. Okay, hopefully that helps, but again, I strongly suggest join Discord if you have any questions, and either me or someone else can answer them for you. I am going to end the stream off here. So if you guys did enjoy today's live stream, make sure you like, subscribe, /follow. Description below is Discord, so please go check it out. I will do the hard mode stages at a later date, as I keep saying, but I'm not going to get to them if I keep talking. So, I'm gonna end off here. I'm probably gonna start focusing on the story, probably after I'm doing other things here. But until then, and until we get around to the normal stages, as always, good luck summons, good luck shiny team, be safe and be healthy, and I will see you all in probably tomorrow's live stream as we play Phasmophobia. Doing other stuff while I'm also working on the story, catching up on the story, and until then, peace.